Harsh medicine. Go to Deliverer's Row in the Gullet. Wonder where that is.
Indeed.
Named by Residian settlers who came upon the mushrooms in the forest, this thick, fat fungus grows along the base of the large trees. Spire sponge. This wild sponge grows along the rocks of saltwater shallows, named for its distinct tower-like shape. The spire sponge is gathered and used for everything from personal hygiene to bedding stuffing. Not bad. Alright. Ooh, kitty. I got X.
Oh, certainly.
Is that another? Oh, that's my pig. Hello? Does not appear to be anyone at home. Okay. I forgot exactly what we were doing. It's been a few days for me. Check out these houses though, they're very quaint. Very small.
I hear you.
Are you blind? An elderly Rapao man squints in the direction before blinking profusely. He hobs closer, bare feet slapping the splintered floors of his abode.
What say you, girl?
He peers steadily into your face, blinking faster all the while. The man's arms are thin as sticks. What teeth he has are yellowed and black from the years of malnourishment. Can you see me? How do you know who I am?
I see much and many things. I simply do not look with these eyes in the same manner that others do. I have heard much as well. People speak of your kindness, watcher who chases Aethus. I also hear the Raparu's heartbeat, grown thready and pained. Now a watcher comes to the Gullet, as Amira has shown me you would.
Who's Amira? One of the most important deities of the traditional Hawana pantheon, Amara is a bird goddess who hatched the world from an egg. The Hawana often worship her as Hylia. Oh, okay. If you're saying the god sent me, you're wrong. What's causing the Raparu such pain?
The Raparu are being crushed from the top. We starve so slowly. It is an agony.
Yeah.
No one deserves to suffer. Not like this.
I don't think so either. The old man shrugs.
This is the Juana way. The fish of our nets are drawn for the tribe. The fruit of our fields, too, is reaped for the tribe. And the coin of our pockets belongs not to one, but to all. All spoils are gifted to the whole of the tribe. The tribe then partakes from the top down, from the most deserving to the least.
Alright, so I know their caste system is pretty bad. I know why the Ranu are the least deserving, but I don't know why. I would like to ask him why.
The Mataru risk their lives to protect the tribe. The Kwaru provided skilled goods and services. The tribe takes care of the Raparu more than we contribute to the tribe. Or it did, before our numbers swelled too large.
Okay.
The Dawn Stars would feed us, but the guards forbid them to pervert the order of sharing. There was a man who helped us, a soft-hearted pirate named Ulug. He worked with the Principe captain, Mad Morena, they call her, to bring us food from the black market. But for days now, we've had nothing.
What happened?
Ulug was never late with his shipments. Always very conscientious. A good boy. For him to disappear for several days without word, he must be dead. The Queen refuses to increase our share of the prize share. Without Ulug's shipments, we will surely starve. I am asking you, what else can we do?
Alright, Inoue. Let's see. You need an advocate. I will speak with the royals at the Serpent Crown on your behalf. The Dawn Stars sought to help you before. We can use them. I have really good reputation with the Dawn Stars. I can re-establish smuggling operations through the black market. Tell me how to get to Delver's Row and I'll consider helping you. I don't want to be shady. I do want to know how to get there though. Ouch. I don't know if I am suave enough to be a representative for, or an advocate for, speaking to royals at the Serpent Crown on the behalf of the lowest caste system of the Huana. Let's go with the Dawn Stars.
That is a fine idea. When
Okay,
it comes
good.
to mission work, my brethren are always happy to help.
Edward's eyebrows raise high on his forehead. He smiles crookedly.
Some of the less crazy ones, hopefully.
He cants his gaze to the side, eyes wandering.
Peatly is a child of the Dawn Stars, and has become the Gullet's most cherished healer. I believe she would willingly hear your request for charity.
With a stiff bow, the elder Riparu begs his leave. You got some Adrian mead.
Oh,
This is very fine mead.
I shall.
That stuff ain't cheap. So we can go back and talk to her, or we can just keep finding the medicine. I'm gonna go back and talk to her since she's right here.
Need something?
What interests you? I was told you may be able to help with food shortages in the Gullet.
We tried. But the one away is prize share. Meaning anything we'd give these people has to go through the palace. Best I can tell, our food went to the Queen's table. Assuming it didn't rot in the storehouse first.
Would you provide the supplies that the Principe agreed to smuggle them into the Riparu? Her thin lips worry together, but she nods.
That's a question for Solomon. I'd ask her myself, but I got my hands full here. She's high priestess at the Temple of Gone. Tell her Pitney sent you. She'll listen. Probably.
Yes?
Well, it's a good thing we went and talked to her. Reputations are everything in these games.
Certainly.
Excuse me, sir. Are you anyone important? Probably not. Where'd he go? Wow, he just disappeared. Oh, there he is.
It's beyond me.
Valian. Okay, so no one important. Got it. Okay, so we got a few things to do now. We got medicine and food for thought. The lantern are gone. Wonder if that's here. Oh yeah. So Jody struggles with the increasing burden of many souls she's harvested for her god. She's tried to cleanse the cleansing ritual before the carved statue in the temple of gone. She's hopeful it will may lighten the. So we need to go there anyway. Wherever this temple of gone is.
Traveler, have you any food? Surely you've a scrap to spare.
A grunt Raparu woman grabs for your leg. She paws at you with a weak grip, fingers bone thin and trembling.
Mercy, traveler. Never have I been so hungry.
Kill her? Oh my goodness. Oh, kick her. I thought that was kill her. Crouch down on your knees. Her eyes widen as you lower yourself to her vantage. This close, you can see that her irises are green as sea glass and flecked with gold. Her irises are green? Wow. She draws her hand away from you, the motion jerky and hesitant. Maybe you should. What's your name?
I'm no one. Only Rakara. Just Kara, I mean, to my friends.
She glances off to one side and smooths those bony fingers over the folds of her skirt. Do you have no access to food, Kara? No coin or home? No hope for work?
I have the tribe's generosity and my share of the Mataru's fortune. What more should I want? Even the sailors on the docks and even the wandering travelers know me as Raparu. Don't you?
Her hair falls tangled around her shoulder as she shakes her head.
It is my place, and so whatever I earn, be it coin from a kind hand or fish from the sea, I must tithe it to the tribe for the good of us all.
But you're starving.
But I am starving.
It sounds too hollow for affirmation. Rather, it is an acceptance.
Surely the queen will provide for us in time.
She shakes her head.
Forgive me, I say too much. If you would know more, ask Inoi. Our elder listens to those in need, and he speaks. Out of earshot of the guards. He's there. In the house to the right when you cross the bridge. He can speak of the hunger.
Her quivering arms point towards the southeast. Can you tell me how to get to Delver's Row?
The black market. I have heard of it, but I have never been. I prefer to keep my head on my shoulders, Akira. But perhaps the village elder will point you down the right path. He is called Inoi. You can find him in his home.
Alright, back to Inoi. A lot of this and a lot of that going on. Three people went one way, two people went
They
another
took
way.
him. For what? Bataro's the second this month.
And they say the pittings aren't increasing. Do they lie to themselves or just to us? At this rate, who'll be left to suffer the Mataru's ire?
Lots going down in the Gullet. Alright, the old man grimaces some acceptance at a smile, or some attempt at a smile. He inclines his head to you, indicating he's aware of your presence. I'm looking for a place called Devil's Row.
You mean the black market that lies nestled in the depths of the Narrows? The guards do their best to stomp it out, but they are a single boot against 1,000 ants.
Well, I hate to say it, but I think a single boot can take 1,000 ants.
I do not know how to get there, but someone at the tavern might.
Okay. Who are you?
I've lived for many years in this gullet. My skin and bones have withered with each year, twisted harder, so that the Raparu now call me Paki Takiri.
Hawana for big person, the Paki Tahiri is a role sit within Hawana tribes for the purpose of resolving civil disputes, rather than taking on the duties of leadership as a chieftain would. The Paki Takiri offers wisdom and guidance to the tribe, acting as an advisor negotiator as needed.
Though you can see, I am not very big or much sturdy. If a dispute arises within the gullet, I will see it resolved. That I can promise you.
And tell me about the Gullet. What's the history of this place?
Both time and tragedy have rotted the gullet into a place of filth and crowdedness. Once, we Raparu lived in a fine neck of the city. But that time has fallen, and with it, the ruins of our old city under Nekataka. Long before the foreigners swarmed us, a sea quake rumbled our city, and the mountain cratered down. Many cried to Andra, and were swallowed for their efforts.
His dead eyes flicked to side to side.
Now the Mataru send us into the ruins of the old city to be punished. Within that pit lies darkness and death. Not silence, but an end.
Farewell.
Yes?
Alright. Let's go see if we can't find this black market.
I shall.
Bia's home. Bia's? And again, no one's home. Oh, she has a baby. So, are there Raparu babies too? Pirate, Raparu, guards. Uh-oh.
Please, I did nothing!
You see a man being dragged along the rickety boardwalk toward a rusty cage that swings over the abyss. He strains against the guard's grip. The guard delivers a savage backhand.
Enough! Or do you wish to consign her to the old city as well?
The warrior casts a meaningful glance at the woman standing in a short distance away.
Let him go!
She screams at the guards, but she doesn't dare approach. The man notices her. His face lit up with shame.
Bia! I'm sorry!
Oh, she has a baby!
Your tongue flops like a dying fish. I tire of its stink. Lower him down!
Hey, why are we lowering people? No! What is down there? The guard dragged Raparu to a metal cage and locked him inside. He shouts and rattles the bars as he's lowered down to the edge of the platform. Eventually, his screams are lost to the depths.
May Tangaloa devour your souls, you cold-blooded eels.
Well, why'd you guys do that? She's going back home. Babyless. All aboard. Oh man, there's so much to do here. So much to do here.
Was taking Bataro not enough for you?
I'm not here to... A woman thrashes a row of tunics and sarongs hanging from the rafters. Her pointed teeth are gritted in frustration, her lips set in a snarl. The clothes are spotless, yet she swings a handful of reeds again and again, grunting with each blow. Several children huddled together, whispering and looking on with red, tearful eyes.
Bataro is gone. Dead. What more do you want?
Well, I know she's not. I know she's not alright. I know that's benevolent. I can do that, but some of these things don't make sense, right? Because, like, I don't want to. I know she's not alright. Look at her. She's beating the shit out of a cloth. She's hung up, and assuming she lost her husband or someone like equivalent. She punctuates each statement with a fierce whack of the reeds. The children flinch, looking between you and the woman. So I'm gonna ask this because it's a benevolent choice. But really, that's not what I know she's not alright. She looks at you for the first time. A fraction of anger burns off.
Forgive me. I thought you were one of the foreigners who sent him away. Outsiders here always go to the tavern.
I've yet to see a tavern.
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
I don't know. How did you know the man that was lowered in the old city? One of the children starts to say something, but Biha shoots him a sharp glare. She turns back to you, arms crossed, gripping the reed bundle tightly.
Bataro is punished already, I say. Whatever offense he gave, do not hang it on our necks.
She begins swatting the laundry again, though with considerably less gusto. I know you're scared, but I'm not here to harm you.
Andra blessed. Priests say Andra sends your sort to comfort mourners. But what good are words? For what did Andra send you if not to save my Bataro?
She turns away from you, striking the sarong harder and harder.
The traders say they bring riches in their big ships.
The fabric pops and snaps beneath her fury. Sweat is flying, spattering the clean sarong.
But what reaches the gullet? Only crime and sickness, I say.
She pauses to take another couple swings at the sarong. She's beating the shit out of that shirt. Listen.
The Rawatayans promise marvels, strong walls, and plenty for all.
She moves on to the next tunic, thrashing it with even greater energy. Fury.
Akira, still my back aches from building their fort, and still I live here. And Bataro said we would finally leave.
She breaks off, her shoulders heaving and catches her breath. I'm so sorry.
It is only another word.
Alright, well, fuck me for being sympathetic then. She shrugs, still catching her breath.
Outsiders cover our islands with walls and gates.
Hey, I'm
Many
a pirate.
who wanna come to Nekataka. But even here, the outsiders crowd us.
I'm a pirate.
In the villages, the chieftains know even the Roparu. Here, even neighbors are strangers. That is Deadfire now.
She shakes her head angrily.
I only want to be free of this place. That is how the trouble started. I heard a Rawatayan captain took up at the tavern. Seduzo, they call her.
Seduzo?
They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers.
I'll take passengers.
Bataro went and found her in the tavern.
Oh my gosh. Her eyes go hard and dark.
Next I see him, the guards are dragging him to the cage.
Alright. She bares her teeth at the memory. That's terrible. I'll see this put to rights. She looks at you with the same critical eye she's been giving her laundry, wearing and tugging the reeds. Zodi nibbles her lips and a spreading smile.
They say many Rawatayan captains are women. Maybe her ears will open better to you.
Maybe. She looks around, taking in and hanging clothes and the huddled children and wrapped in splintering walls of the shack around them.
Bataro took some coin. Everything he scraped together working on the docks. And he went to bargain with the captain. I would offer it to you, but it is probably in the old city with Bataro. Or in someone else's pocket.
I don't need it. Tell me about the stash of coins Bataro had. I could look for Bataro.
I could never ask someone to go down to the old city, but since you offer...
She trails off, working the reeds between her hands, and while hope and dread battle in her eyes.
It is a big and dangerous place. But perhaps he hid himself. Perhaps...
She steadies herself with a shake of her head.
Please, help him if you can. Or bring me news if you cannot.
How many of you need passage to Rawatai?
We are 6. 3 children, 2 babes, and me.
Does no one else from the cast look after them?
Akira. It was so in the village, where Bataro and me came from.
2 babies? You got 2 babies?
But here, we are all strangers. No one looks in on the sick or cares for the children.
Can you take a different ship? Do you know the way to the Delver's Row? She blinks in horror.
Never. That is the surest way to get the attention of the Overseer.
She lowers her voice.
I hear it is somewhere in the Narrows. It is possible Anoi knows. He has lived here longer than any.
But he doesn't know.
One day, the Mataru will descend on Delver's Row to clean out the thieves and pirates. Stay away from it.
Tell me about this Rawatanian captain. Seduzo. Bia is holding the reed so tightly that she snaps 1 and 2.
They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. But she threw Bataro out.
She looks down at the broken reeds in her hand.
Always Bataro was careful with his words, especially as a Raparu. But a Raparu in Nekataka gives offense just by breathing the air of his betters.
Can you take a different ship? She shakes her
Many
head.
ships leave from Queen's Birth, but the Valiants take slaves.
She lowers her voice and glances furtively around.
They say the Principe smuggle goods in the caverns below, but I cannot trust such people. But the Rawatayans have mighty cannons, and a big homeland they abandoned for ours. Perhaps there is more room for us there.
Alright, well, farewell. Those kids are just saying the same thing together. Okay, let's see if we can't go down to the old city.
I get the feeling you don't like me much. Was it something I said? I think it was something I said.
No, it's not. You're not doing anything wrong, exactly.
Really? I mean, you tell me if you had a problem, right? If I'd bothered you this whole time?
It's nothing personal. I just don't think we need to be talking, is all.
Oh, well, thanks for clearing that up.
I don't know what their issues are. Overseer Hitoanga. A guard folds his arms, watching the activity on the walkway through slitted eyes. A coral piercing juts from his lower lip. He notices you with a sharp nod. Where does this lift go?
To the old city, Akira. A god's cursed ruin filled with walking corpses and abominations of the deep. And the remains of lawbreakers and troublemakers. The Gullet is no place to wander. Watch yourself for rowdies and pirates.
I want to access the lift to the old city.
Are you mad or merely lost? That place is a punishment for the lowest sort.
He waves a hand towards the exit.
Go and explore someplace with pleasant views and fresh air. The harbor, or Hariki's Overlook.
Nekataka has rich history, and some of it lies buried. I must see it for myself. He shakes his head.
It's your neck, Akira.
He whistles, and the guards standing by the lift overlook him and nods.
We will leave the lift down there for half a day. That should be enough time to come back to your senses. After that, you are on your own. The guard will let you pass, though I urge you to reconsider.
Okay, farewell.
Indeed.
Down we go! Rickety metal cage swings over an abyss. Your clothes billow with a foul wind from below, and faint screams and roars echo from the depths. Still, you can make out no details from this distance. Go down. You step into the jouncing cage? Never heard jouncing before. The door slams shut, and your descent begins with a rattle of chains. As your eyes adjust to the gloom, you begin to make your crumbling ruins and shadows flickering between them. The cage comes to a rest with a groan. And we're in the old city. Ugh. Alright, everyone. Hold your nose. Why are there lit torches down here? No one would be down here to light these torches. Oh yeah, this is just great. This is a wonderful place.
I shall make it so. I fear not.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that you guys are sickened. Wow, there's some actual money down here.
We got trouble, folks.
How may I help?
What is going on over here?
I hope nobody's here. We go.
Something like this. Yep.
Yeah? What?
Well, I didn't mean to. Oh well.
Hey, that wasn't that bad. Yep. Yeah? Yeah? Right on target.
There you go. These ogres about to mess you up, buddy. Yep.
Certainly.
Take your vessel flesh, I guess.
Yes. As you like.
Alright, well, let's see what this is. The body's been savaged by many claws and fangs. A cloud of essence hang over it. You recognize it as belonging to Bataru, the man you saw lowered in the gullet earlier. His soul rement pulses with energy. Read his soul. You prepare yourself for the now familiar jolt and feel yourself pulled into one of his memories. You're being dragged towards the cage, but you're not looking at it or at the darkness below. Soon there will be nothing else for you. Overseer Hijata Hentinja is holding the marked coin, the Soliant, and glaring at you. You already tried explaining yourself, but it's no use. He knows where you got it. He tucks it into his pocket. Instead, you look at Bia, furious and heartbroken where she stands beyond the guards. There's something you need to tell her, but she's so far away, receding further by the sound. Recall what you need to tell her. You are standing in front of a man. His dark, wizened face reminds you of old leather, but a delicate work of embroidery rests in his lap. He holds out a purse with long, fine fingers. Take it. It's heavy. It's probably more money than you've earned in your entire life. You try not to let this show on your face. You know what to do. The crime lords nod at you. The crime lord. Please remind me. Yes, Dario. Please remind me. You will meet our mutual assistant near the Audra Mill. She will give you a package. Pay her and bring this package to the Undercroft. He watches you for understanding before he continues. My people are particular about security, but show them the Soliant and they will let you pass. You pat his pockets for the marked coin. Yes, it's still there. You leave the lair of Dario and lean and zip through the narrows, past the chewing guards. Oh, tobacco. Left at the four-way intersection and left again to the Gullet. Your hands are shaking and you're remembering the rumors Bea told you about. A merchant captain at the tavern. The money is heavy in your hand. It is a risk, but you're realizing you've already decided to take it. You approach the tavern with your heart in your mouth, realizing that you can't just walk in there holding Darrow's purse. You need to hide it. Fortunately, the rubble around you offers plenty of hiding places. When no one is looking, you clear some stone out of a corner and hide the purse beneath it. There, you'll come back for it once you've made your deal with the Ruitanian. You're almost starting to feel better about it too. As Bataro walks into the tavern, the memory fades and you find yourself more looking at his corpse.
Come along now. I'll guide you through the wheel.
Jodi's lantern clinks softly as she drags it through the clustered essence, harvesting the lost soul. Good job, Jodi. Let's see what else we got down here. Since we're down here.
You should see this.
Ooh, I see it. Andra Tara. Translates to Andra Tooth. These are large baroque, rare teardrop-shaped pearls. Most commonly found in traded by Omahu. Okay. What is that? Hello? Leave. I need everyone to do that. I don't know why it's just you. There we go. Now the whole party's here. A cracked stone face rises from the pool. Lichens clog at the hollows under its brow and nostrils, and a pale glow plays along the undersides of its cheek. Inspect the pool. As murky as it is, it's difficult to tell how deep it goes. You can barely see the statue's submerged shoulders. The rest is shrouded in darkness, yet a smudge of light shines from the gloom. Dive towards the light. Jodi! Oh. Jodi leaps into the pool and swims down. The water is surprisingly warm, with only an oily texture and a brackish flavor. Yet, Jodi paddles deeper and the water grows colder. The light of the depths becomes brighter and sharper, and strange melody murmurs through the water. As the mysterious source grows darker, muck clogs Jodi's eyes and the strong current pushes back. Okay. The effort of swimming starts to take its toll on Jodi. Emptying lungs begin to burn. Swim back to the surface. Jodi kicks her towards the dim glow of the surface. Jodi crawls out of the pool after staying under for so long. Okay, and let's try that again, but with someone else. Dive towards the light. Edward leaps in the pool and swims down. The water is surprisingly warm with an oily texture and a brackish flavor. Yet, as Edward paddles deeper, the water grows colder. The light of the depths become brighter and sharper. The strange melody murmurs through the water. As the mysterious source grows closer, muck clogs Edward's eyes and a strong current pushes back. Despite the effort, Edward fights through the current, sustained by deep breaths and strong lungs. Continue. Edward reaches the source of the light and music. A glowing conch in the statue's open hand. Music flows from it, as rich as deep as a baritone? Edward hovers above it, lungs just beginning to ache. Take the conch! At first, the conch is stuck in place. With a little effort, Edward pries it from the statue's palm. It comes free with a pop, and the radiance and music fade. Edward pushes off from the statue and swims despite the pain swelling in his chest. Edward kicks towards the dim glow of the surface. You have gained an item. Cornets of the Depths. The item is put in your stash. This conch is inscribed with the wave and crest symbol of Andra. The tip has been sawn off and fitted with a silver mouthpiece. When you hold it in your ear, you hear crashing of waves and faint sound of a woman singing. Huh. Ed emerges and climbs out of the pool, enjoying deep breaths of dank cave air. Nice. Oh no, skeletons. Anything but skeletons. Whatever shall we do? Oh, that is a skeletal sorcery.
No mercy.
No, just I don't know if they'll stack. I guess not.
Not even close.
Why is there essence batteries down here? Well, that's not where I thought the ogres were gonna go. Why did you move? I guess it didn't matter if you moved or not. Fine breastplates, armors. Got a bunch of stuff. Why y'all making him do it? Y'all making him do the work. How big is this place? Not very. I've explored most of it.
Don't think so.
Turo char.
What do you need?
Something I can do?
Ow.
Watch it!
Dang it.
Yeah.
Hey! That hurts! How about this?
Cave coral. The peculiar red fungus is typically found in damp caves. It's hollow. Cage-like formations resemble sea coral, from which it takes its name.
Oh, I shall.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh. A cave. Burrowed into the cliffside, a dark cavern descends deeply underground. Let's rest before we go in the cave. I guess everyone's gonna have some extra health. Gonna eat some tar loaf. Rest. Oh, the parallax scrolling on that is weird.